Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are you doing today? This is a little different type of video, so just kind of bear with me here. I don't know where I'm going to be rambling off to, but just kind of like an update video, like a health is wealth type of thing, just what I've kind of been up to lately. Because I don't know, man, I've been having so much stress in my life lately, with us trying to move, find a place to live, my work schedule changing, my work duties changing, money situation. It's been very stressful, and I've been trying to find ways to kind of release that stress, and one of those things is actually reading comic books. I started getting back into comic books again. So recently, I went ahead and binged all of season 3 of Invincible. I waited for this whole season to get over with, and then I went through and I binged season 3 of Invincible and absolutely loved it. I felt like they did a lot of new things that wasn't in the comic books. There were some things in the comics that they didn't add that I wish they did, but for overall, I absolutely loved it. What they did with Rex Explodes, I just feel like gave him real character dynamics. So when something bad happens to him, you kind of feel bad for him, and you can actually connect with that character. And since then, I sort of been like on a comic book binge. My friend Gaskar, who is on Storms Live with us, he's buying these Epic collection of Spider-Man, these Todd McFarlane Epic collection. So I just kind of been like catching up on my comics as well, and I've been rereading like Invincible. So I'm a massive fan of Invincible. I've been a fan of Invincible for about 12 years, maybe a little longer than that. And I'm a big fan, read every issue, really loved what they did with season 3. Can't wait for season 4. I've been telling people about this for the longest time. Like, I really have. Just like, you need to give Invincible a shot. And my brother-in-law binged all 3 seasons, and I've been trying to tell him to get into it, and now he's borrowing my comic book so he can catch up on it, because I keep telling him, like, the comic books is that much better. And I'm actually going through and rereading my Ultimate collections. I have the entire set of the Ultimate collections. I have every issue, like actual issue. I have every trade paperback, and now I have the Ultimate collection. I'm going through reading the Ultimate collections. Eventually, I'm going to get the compendiums. I do have the compendiums on my tablet, and I also signed up for Marvel Unlimited, and I'm reading Marvel Unlimited on my tablet because there's so much great stuff going on right now. Maybe that's why I'm in the comic book mood. Like, Superman looks really good. We got the casting for Avengers Doomsday. Thunderbolts looks like it's going to be solid. We got Fantastic Four. Like, I feel like we're about 5 years ago where like all this stuff was like on top, and like I just want to catch up on it. So I signed up for Marvel Unlimited. I'm catching up on my Spider-Man comics because I kind of let those kind of go down. So I'm catching up on my Amazing Spider-Man comics. I'm gonna dive into Ultimate Spider-Man because they relaunched the Ultimate Spider-Man universe with the Maker coming back and recreating the Ultimate Universe. And like there's this whole thing. It's not like the old Ultimate Universe. It's a completely different thing. So I want to get into that. I want to reread Jonathan Hickman's Secret Wars to get ready for the Russo Brothers movie. And I actually started watching it and really enjoying the Spider-Man freshman year. Like I did not want to watch this at first. I did not like the art style, but I started like exercising again. Yeah, I've been doing that. I've been like, my wife, she's a gym rat, so I want to support her and kind of, I don't want my wife looking super hot and then me looking like a fat Jabba the Hutt. So, I started going to the gym again, and I go on the treadmill, and I put my phone up on the treadmill, and I've been watching Spider-Man freshman year, and I'm about halfway through the season and absolutely love it. Like the whole thing going on with Tombstone, I just absolutely love. Like Norman Oz, like everything about it, and the art style I really enjoy. And sometimes I like to play it up on my 75-inch TV, and the art style looks even more beautiful in like 4K. Just like it's absolutely beautiful. So I just been kind of like doing different things to just kind of like release the stress, get back into comics. I'm kind of leaving the video games alone for a while because there was a time where like I would finish a game and then jump right into another game and finish a game and jump into another game. And I'm just kind of like letting that kind of marinate a little bit. Just sit back there. Okay. South of Midnight. I downloaded it. I have Xbox Game Pass with the Switch 2 inflation prices and PlayStation just being anti-consumer. Like being an Xbox Game Pass subscriber is really convenient convenient because like, hey, here's like $17 a month, you get all these new release games. So I'm gonna dabble in like South of Midnight a little bit, maybe not stream it, just play it for myself and enjoy it for myself, and then just sitting there really enjoying just reading comics and just having fun. Like if you guys have like a recent run of Marvel that I need to like check out, like I plan on going back and reading some like the newer stuff of Daredevil because I see like they're going with the Shadowland costume for the next Born Again and stuff like that. So yeah, just really been catching up on that. I already during my reread, I go back and I reread certain comics every so often because like after like 4 or 5 years, you kind of forget some stuff, so you want to go back and reread. And I'm currently like on issue 70 now. I already passed the Conquest story of season 3 of Invincible, which they really did that Conquest story justice. You know what's weird though? So I read these comic books years ago when they were coming on the newsstand, when they were like $2.99. I got the Invincible comics off the newsstand and I read it. Now going back and rereading it after the show, I can't help but have those characters' voices in my head now. Like I didn't have there was no way I had Jeffrey D. Morgan as Conquest the first time I read that on the page, and now I reread it and I just hear him. Same thing with Stephen Yen as Invincible, because Invincible in the comics is white. He's not half Asian like he is in the show. His mom is actually either white or Hispanic in the comics, so just hearing all those different voices, Adam Eve's voice and all this Rexplode voice, hearing all these voices when I'm rereading the comics in my head is weird. Like it's different. It's sort of thing The Walking Dead had their own voice, and then when the show came out I could just hear Andrew Lincoln as Rick Grimes. But yeah, I've been having a lot of fun going back rereading. I recently ordered on eBay the entire collection of Y the Last Man in hardcover, just like this. I'm waiting for it to be delivered. I love Y the Last Man. Absolutely. I think Y the Last Man is probably my favorite comic book story. Invincible is my favorite comic book superhero comic. Spider-Man is my favorite superhero. And then like it used to be Superman back in the day, and then it kind of grew to Spider-Man. But yeah, it's just kind of all over. And I asked my wife if she would read Y the Last Man, and she said she would give it a try. She's not a comic book reader, but I'm hoping she'll give it a try because I'm such a massive fan of Brian K. Vaughan. And then I've been looking like Image Comics has been releasing all kinds of compendiums. Like they have like Saga compendium, Walking Dead compendium, Spawn compendiums, like so many different compendiums that I'm looking to get. And they have a Tech Jacket compendium coming out in October. Tech Jacket is one of my favorite comic books. They got a Nail Biter compendium. Hack and Slash has Omnibus. So what I've been doing right is just kind of like buying the compendiums and stuff for collection purposes and to read, and then I'll get them like a little cheaper on the Kindle. I actually, if I can pull this up, hold on a second. Okay. If I can actually pull this up, I actually have on my Kindle here the Invincible compendium. You can see like I got my Star Wars novel, my He-Man novels, my Invincible compendiums. So like when I'm at home, I'll read my hardcovers. When I'm at work, it's just easier on break just to pull out the old tablet and then just click it, and then the compendium pops up, and then I can just read it like that. So, I just been finding like different ways to just kind of read comics. I've been looking at like stuff on sale because back in the day, before I got into the car accident and the divorce and stuff, and I had my huge comic book collection, I was buying individual comics. But now I think comic book is so accessible for everybody. You can buy these big compendiums at the comic book store. You can get like I saw Revival, the complete series, one compendium, $45. Like that's an amazing bargain. I remember when I bought Revival issue by issue, I think it was like 40 something issues, 50 issues for the whole set. I bought it because I love Jenny Ferguson's artwork on it. It's just she's phenomenal, man. One of my favorite cover artists, man. Her Red Sonja cover art is just absolutely phenomenal. And I know I'm probably speaking like Japanese to a lot of you guys. You guys have no idea what I'm talking about. But it just kind of reignited that spark I had for collecting comic books. I don't think I'm ever going to go back to collecting individual comic books just because, one, I don't have no place to store anything. But when me and my wife is getting ready to move here in the next couple months, I'm going to have my own dedicated YouTube room again. So I won't be out in the living room in the den. So I just kind of want to have my compendiums on the bookshelf, and that way if my brother-in-law, because he's into comic books, I try to influence my brother-in-law, like, hey, maybe you should read this, give this a shot. Like, I tried for years to get him to Invincible, and I don't know if one of his friends or said, hey, watch Invincible, because, someone will tell you, hey, watch this, and they don't listen, then one of their buddies will recommend it, and then they listen to it, and I'm like, bro, Adrian, like, listen to me, bro, I know what's good here. I try to do the same thing with Game of Thrones, and then he watched, like, 2 episodes, and then he stopped. I'm like, bro, it gets better later on. But, if I had the compendiums, then I can lend him the compendiums like I did with the Invincible comics. I had all the trade paperbacks. I'm like, here, go ahead and read it. So I actually want to get the compendiums for myself personally, because I'm a big fan of like the Epic collections, man. They're like $40 a piece, like the Todd McFarlane Epic collection. And I think there's like 25 Spider-Man Epic collections. So, right now I'm just trying to be smarter, save money, don't spend so much money on like $80 video games like on Mario Kart World. Just really enjoying just watching these shows, getting back into the love of comics, man. Like, I really loved Brave New World. I'm looking forward to Superman. I'm looking forward to like all these different properties that we're getting, and it feels like a renaissance for nerd stuff, man. I'm having fun. Like, it's been forever since I can actually say I had fun talking about this stuff. So I know this is a very weird video. A lot of you guys probably ain't gonna care 2 craps about this video, but for the 50 people watching this video, for the 50 people that watched and stayed to the end of this video, do me a favor. Just hit the thumbs up button, man. Just hit the thumbs up button. I would appreciate it. I've been at the comic game for a while. If there's any new Image comics that are like top tier, let me know, because I haven't like I know Saga's still going on, but if there's like any other top tier Image comics, let me know in the comments. And for the 50 of you guys that actually watched this video, thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. And if you like this video, I have no problem getting back in and kind of giving like updates on what I'm doing and stuff like that. I enjoy doing this stuff. So thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Stay safe. Have a good day and have fun. Later.